Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy P Farm. Thinking right out here in the lab, and I'm in the book. We getting to the end. We getting to the end of my yacht. This here picture of Ra, my yacht, and Tahuti in the boat. That's how he traveled in the daytime. It's just him, my yacht, and Tahuti. The night boat when he got to go into the do what? Whole different program of a message. You're gonna need a bigger boat. But this is a lesson about Maat, the summary of Maat philosophy. We're at the end of the book. So it's all about the Maat principles of ethical conduct. I'm going to give you a breakdown from some of the concepts and aspects from the 42 confessions of Maat. So we're going to switch back and forth, break it down for you. Let's go. It should be fun. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself or self-mastery. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. Excuse me. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what I do for you. But it's rhetorical. You don't have to answer for yourself. Tune in. I got you. A person who knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to might be true. All right, let's talk about the summary. This is the breakdown of the whole concept of the book I've been giving you. Mayat's goal is to get you to self mastery, like me. Reach that level of understanding of who you are. So, the comedic path of Mayat, dedicated by the 42 precepts of the wisdom text, we got that. So, let's go through a few of them. And I love this part. This is the breakdown of everything we've been going through. And this will test your metal. Why? Because you got to answer for this. First one is truth. The first thing you got to do is be truthful. That means Mayat is what? Right action. Understanding the nature of the divine, God, right from wrong, as well as reality from unreality. You need to know the truth for yourself. Self mastery is you learning the truth for yourself. Okay, that's for starters. Next one is nonviolence. This is the philosophy of Imhotep, Akhenaten, Ptahhotep, and other Cometian sages who were approaching life in peace. And Ari Imhotep, performing actions in peace and contentment. Do what you love to do and you won't work a day in your life. That's where you find your calling. That's where you do what you love to do and you'll be happy and doing the best thing you could do. Help others by doing what it is you're good at doing and love to do. Like me, what I do for you. Let's get that one in. We dealing with right now. You know this is my favorite part. Right action leads to self-control. Living in accordance with the teachings of Mayat, aka right thinking philosophy. You have to exercise integrity and honesty amongst yourself, for yourself. Carry yourself in that manner. People who steal, no integrity. Okay? People who lie, no honesty. Those are qualities that you control. You can decide you want to be a liar, you want to be an honest person. You want to be a thief, you want to be integrity. Stand up and know that you can be trusted. I love as a Mason, our Grand Master had a situation where they told him, give us the secrets of masonry or we're going to take your life. He smiled, said, okay, my life you can take. My integrity, never. I love that. Okay, I've been knowing that for a long time. I love that phrase. I love that phrase. So yeah, when you are who you are, you die for that. If that's what you stand on, yeah, they killed him. Oh, don't get no. He didn't give him the word. So if a man say he gonna do something, and you got to do something to do that, and you know you ain't gonna do that, I mean, go ahead and do what you gotta do. Why? I ain't gonna do what you want me to do. So do what you gotta do. But like I said, my life, you can take that. My integrity, never. I love that concept. That's what I'm trying to show you. I ain't trying to be no more. Damn, I'm more. I ain't more than nobody. Okay? Again, back to right again. Right speech. We call it makaru. Speaking with truth from the heart and refraining from angry and annoying speeches. Saying things out of anger. You know how we do. We get mad and we start trying to hurt them with words. Everybody does it. When you practice reframing from that, that's you getting better as an individual. Never mind what somebody do or don't do. Ain't nothing to do with you. These are things that you live by. Remember, Maat teaching you self-mastery. These are the qualities that you got to master for yourself. Never mind somebody else. Right worship. You got the free choice to worship Iskabibble, Bala, whoever, Allah. Don't make a difference. You have a right to choose who you worship. But correct practice of your worship, aka any religion, including devotional practice, chanting, meditation, donating to the temple. I go to church every week. If I don't have money to put in the church, I ain't going. That's just me personally. Okay, so they telling you, you got to come and practice. Y'all gonna sing, you gonna chant. I don't know how much meditation y'all gonna do, but the devotion to Christ, all that's there. I call it spiritual love. I go to church, they are Christians. But they show me love and I give it back and I enjoy it. Why? That's the freedom to worship, the right to worship. I worship with them, I fellowship with them. Okay? Love that. Okay? But I thought you were gonna do that. No, man, stop that nonsense. I go to church every week. But I meditate, daily. I meditate more than I pray. Can you say that? A lot of people think praying is the way to talk to God. Yeah, but meditate is the way to listen to God. Did you know that? Moving on. That's the difference. Selfless service. Another one of my favorites. That's what I'm doing right now. Now I read this, I'm doing my job. Service to what? Humanity. I put this out there. I'm on YouTube. That's all I can. I'm in the game. I don't give a damn about who, whatever. No, I'm doing me. All right. So my man said, "You got a unique style." I know that. So I'm not beat for who and how they do nothing else. I'm doing what I do for you. So far, so good. That's right. That's how I do. And selfless service to humanity means including taking care of the homeless. I would pick people off the street. I've done that too. Walk the street. I gave clothes. I donated clothes. I fed the hungry. I take care of the needy. I know who's the difference between the needy and the greedy. Okay, I've helped people in them lives. So again, from experience, okay, me teaching right thinking philosophy, it meant I got to go out to the people. That's why I went to the people on the streets. It felt so rewarding to help somebody who needed help, who actually appreciated the help that you gave them. A lot of them, they don't, but that's not here there. Moving on. My favorite coming up. Balance of mind. When you see me doing this, that's what this means. Balance of mind. Right and left hemisphere thinking. Equanimity with your thought process. Yo, you think I'm put my hands up? I'm gay or some nonsense. I see people doing this. I'm not raising the roof. I'm showing balance in the scales of my eye. For those who don't know, okay? Yeah, that's me paying respect. Just like y'all say, amen after prayer, I give my yacht her props, okay, before every show. Balance of mind, right reasoning, and how about this? Right thinking. I love that. I got that highlighted. I couldn't wait to get here. Why? I keep trying to explain to you. If you use this thing the way it's intended, you're thinking right. You use it for the purpose in which it's intended to help you better yourself, to know yourself, to See, I get excited when you're in my backyard right now. I want to see graveyard. What the hell? But no, the mind. This thing here, you got to exercise it. But when you get used to using it, you can use it the way it's intended to help you. And keep the mind what? Balanced. So what? As to not lose your faculty of what? Rationale, logic, and cognition. Thinking should be a priority, not an option. Thinking right should be what you do all the time, not critical thinking. Now I decide you can start making decisions because it's critical. Every day is critical. This involves a close attention that we call being mindful. Mindfulness is being aware, being under control. That will prevent what? And eradicate the egoistic tendency. The only way the ego is going to be put under control is you raise your conscious level and suppress this nonsense that he wants. Don't put him in a position of power or control. Devil, get behind me. Ego, get behind me. Get beneath me. Okay, when I call you, that's like my message. Like when my girl, the LaWanda prayed to Fred, be like a dog. When I yank your chain, you jump. Okay, you bark when I tell you to. So you control your ego just like that. When you want him, you yank his chain and tell him what to do. All right, but you got to eradicate the egoistic tendencies, being in leadership of your mind, controlling your thoughts through what? Arrogance, conceit, self-importance, greed, etc. That's the ego mind. That's the people who think about nothing but themselves. Those are the doers. When they do something for you, oh, you going to do something for them. But the mafia tell you, I do this favor for you. When I come back, you got to do a favor for me. Moving on. That's how the game is played. If you play that game. If you going to participate, first of all, I come from the hustle. I come from the game. I knew going in what I was doing. I knew when I was doing what I was doing. There was no misunderstanding. No. I played the game by the rules. I played the best. I gave my 100% effort. I was pretty good at it. But guess what? It still was wrong. So no matter how good you get it wrong, there's a price to pay, the consequences that's going to come with that wrong act. Yeah. That's the part we don't tell our young people. Get them to understand the consequences. We whoop their butt. Oh, you can't whoop them no more. You can't do that. If we got wrong, we got a butt whooping. Why? Don't do that. Okay. That's how we learned. Moving on. We had a phrase, a hard head made a sore ass. Why? Because every time you didn't do what you was told, you got your butt whooped. The quickest way to somebody's mind is their butt. That's why we learned. Whoop their ass. Why? You want their attention? Whoop them. Moving on. Sorry, but that's old school. But it worked. It worked. Y'all doing stuff that don't work. I'm not changing to do something new because it's new. And when old is working, I'm sticking with the old. That's why they call me old school. I don't give a damn. What? I know what I'm doing. I know this. What y'all doing? I don't know about that. Them pills y'all taking to keep the thing up, you can stop and read all night. What's the consequences of that? Anybody know yet? Death. They should put skull and crossbones on it just to let you know. What? I'll let you know. My man, that's going to kill you. If what you doing with your semen, retention, not having sex, not masturbating for 30 days, add years to your life. What you think you having every day for hours and hours on end going to do? Just putting it out there. So I'm just giving you the other side. I ain't a one-sided dude. No, I'm going to show you both sides. That's what my yacht represents. Showing you right from wrong. Your decision. Okay? When you knowingly make the wrong decision, then you will suffer consequences of that decision. Because that's what's going to happen. Whether you like it or not, that's karma. Moving on. Sorry about that. I had to get that lesson in. Another good one. Not stealing. I'm not a thief. I got a mother-in-law. She's blind. People steal from her. I got a problem with that. And she be asking my opinion. I said, Mom, let me tell you, Mom, I don't give a damn if they come into your house and something's there and they leave and what was there, they still keep them out your house. Don't care. But no. And this has been a while going on. She finally had to come in. I think you're right. No, I know I'm right. If somebody take advantage of a blind person, they ain't to be trusted. Simple as that. I don't care who it is. But I don't give a damn who they are. If they steal from you, leave them alone. Simple. I just gave a lesson about letting negative people back into your life. Same thing. I'm adamant about what I stand on. You can't be picking and choosing. No, this is it. Across the board. Don't give a damn. I ghost my mother if she got out of line with me. When I feel like she did something I didn't particularly care for, I just exercised my right to ghost. Did him a lot like that. When he pissed me off, he whooped my ass in April. I ain't speak to him no more till October. Okay? Moving on. So, again, I'm big on grudges. I don't forgive. Moving on. But not stealing. I hate a thief. I hate a thief. I hate a thief. Why? I'm not one. Moving on. Thieves, they steal because you don't catch them. The only way you can get them is catch them red-handed. That you'll never know. So those kind of people, just leave them alone. So stealing is a socially disruptive practice. Yeah, some people just can't help themselves. They kleptos, They're gonna do something. They're gonna take something. So moving on. Jobs where stuff. We all do it. Okay, yeah, I steal. I grab stuff. I eat fruit. We all do certain stuff. Yeah, but moving on. All right, but stealing is the socially disruptive, which denotes what? The degraded level of human consciousness. We take it for granted, okay? And it reinforces the ignorance right there of what? Worldly desires and pleasures, seeking as well as just greed. If you can't afford it, you can't have it, it ain't for you. Taking some else's stuff don't make it right. Well, he got enough to... No, it ain't none of your business. Again, stealing somebody's stuff, that's just wrong. I'm not a thief. I can't steal. I can't stand it. Good one for my young people. Sexual sublimation. Enough for old heads too, because y'all old heads, y'all done lost y'all damn mind. All y'all want to do, jump up and down some young girl. Okay. Moving on, I ain't going no further than. But I just tell young guys how to control themselves. Y'all old guys done lost y'all damn mind. Sexual sublimation. Why? Sexuality is one of the primal forces of nature, which we all have to get a grip on. That's bigger than our ego. That sexual desire, that drive, that supersedes the ego. How about that? But it must be controlled just like the ego. You have to put that thing under control in order to allow your true personality to be discovered and your higher perspective about life, a better person. Animals are the field, satisfy urges by instincts. Humans who do that, same as beastly nature. That's what I say. The third level, you still on the beastly nature. You still just want to have sexual pleasures of the flesh. Y'all live for that. Some people live their whole life. Okay? Moving on. But I try to tell you, if your semen makes life, creates life, when you don't waste it, you keep it in yourself, we call semen retention, you add years to your life. Did you know that, young people, young fellas? Okay? That guy ran out of bullets. He didn't die, he just ran out of bullets. Moving on. Maat offering. I just get you a lesson about offering. The highest offering is Maat. Why? Because Maat offering is by acting with righteousness and attaining virtue, you become the supreme offering is made through the Maat offering, in which you, the person making the offering, enters into what we call a meditative awareness through the ritual and sees him or herself as what? Becoming one with Maat. That's my favorite. I love Maat. Okay? And again, why? It gives you all the ethical, all the moral conduct that you need to practice and master for yourself. And when you do that, you'll know why too. Why? She gives you everything you need to what? Know yourself. That's her tension. Her philosophy is to get you closer to what? Yourself, your higher self. Be prepared for what? Judgment Day. Because it's coming. Simple as that. And they didn't make a big funk about it, but they told you, you do this, you'll be fine. Purify one's heart, doing the right thing, be a righteous, integral person, live by certain codes and philosophy standards that you hold for yourself to be responsible, and you will be fine. What? At Judgment Day. She's preparing you. The next one is you got Maat principles of ethical conduct. And these are the verses from the 42 Confessions. I got them down here. The first one I did I just did the left side. I broke it down to you, in word, verbally break it down. Hopefully you can understand it. But now I'm going to do it with the 42 Confessions. I'm going to use them to back up the numbers. The truth, first one it says truth. So verse 1, 6, 7, 9, and 24 are all about truth. Let's see right quick. Number 1, I have not done iniquity. Okay, acted with falsehood, lie, cheat, steal, connive, underhanded mentality. I haven't done that. Can you say that? That's the first one. That's number 1. Number 6 says, I have not defrauded offerings. Can you say that? These are all personal that you take to yourself. Why? For this what you got to stand on at Judgment Day. That's why. That's why. When I first started out, I wasn't ready. Now I'm good to go. Okay, I'll go in there really badass. Yeah, check it out. All right. Number 7, it says, I have not acted deceitfully. Again, back to that, with crookedness, thinking, having that hidden agenda. You know the kind of people, all your mega preachers, that's them. All right. But number 9, it says, I have told no lies. Politicians can't say that. Your president can't say that. So he ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. I think I'm going to heaven. You know damn well you ain't going to heaven. That's nonsense. Moving on, sorry. It's personal. Every now and then you got to get a jab off. All right, 24 for truth. 24, it says, I have not stopped my ears against the words of right and wrong. I always practice my eye. That means I'm always willing to learn. I'm a listener. I listen to anybody's perspective, concept, theology. Well, I ain't got a problem with that. Not a bit. I got enough discernment, enough wherewithal to make a decision, be it good or bad. Simple. That's why. So I don't dispute nobody's philosophy or concepts or teachings. Next one, nonviolence. 2, 3, 5, 12, 25, 20. Whoa, there's a whole bunch of them about nonviolence. Okay, let me see what 2 right quick. So we run through this. I have not robbed with violence. When I started out, I couldn't say that. I'm just saying. Okay. 3, I'm just letting you know. I have not done violence to anyone or anything. Couldn't say that one either. Okay. These are things that I had to acquire. These are lessons that I had to learn for myself. So I'm fully adapt to what they are. I'm telling you as we go. 5, again, I have not murdered man or woman. Okay, I'm good with that. That's one of the few that I had to worry about. All right. Yeah. Where we at? I ain't got no bodies. 12, nonviolence. 12, it says, I have not attacked no one. Okay, makes sense. I couldn't say that back in the day either. Okay. 25. I have not stirred up strife, disturbance. I have not caused terror. I have not struck fear in any man. Couldn't say that one back in the day. I was in terror. So 26 again. See, 26. I have not caused anyone to weep. I can't say that one either. 28. Oh, this is not funny. I have not avenged myself. Oh, I definitely wasn't on that shit. I still might not be on that shit. No, I got better. All right, where we at? Okay, 30. What 30 say? 30 says, I have not acted insolently or with violence. I couldn't stand on that one either back in the day. All these I'm standing on now. I'm just laughing because, yeah, I had to conquer these things. I'm laughing. 34. All right, where we at? 34. I have not done harm or evil. See? Man, I wasn't even in the ballpark. I'm laughing now because now it seems like, dude, I made that change. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, let me get through this. This is funny. Right action comes from right thinking. Self-control, again, over the ego. Live in accordance with the teachings of Maat. We're giving you all self-knowledge that you can master yourself by practicing these things and mastering it. That's how it's done. Light in one's heart. So it can be against the feather of Maat at Judgment Day. Down here it says, live according to the teachings of Maat. 15 says what? I have not laid waste to the plowed land. That's the old one. We changed that one. That's the old one. And back in the day, you could not pee in the Nile. Okay? One guy said, I have not. You're right. You better not. Why? That's our drinking water. We ain't like the Mexicans go down here. You go to everybody's stuff. 20. Where we at? 20 says, I have not committed any sin against my own purity. We're getting close. That's living right, practicing the right things. 22, it says, I have not done that which is an abominable They not saying it, but you see where he going with that one? You didn't get those two? I'll leave it there. I ain't gonna mess with that. 20, 26, 26, no, 36, excuse me. 36 says what? I have never defiled the water. Okay? I ain't pissed in the Nile. That's the one I tell you. I love that one. All right? It says here, right speech, Makadu, speaking from the heart, honest. You know, like the Indian said, the white man speak with a forked tongue. I mean, he lie. The white man know that. The Indian know about the white man. You don't trust him. Right speech. 11, what they say. I have not uttered evil words. Nah, can't say that one back in the day. All right. 17, it says, I have not spoken against anyone. Definitely could have said I talk about everybody. 23, he says, I have not uttered fiery words. I have not been a man or woman of anger. Yeah, couldn't do that one either. See? 33, it says, I have not multiplied my speech over much, talk too much. I would big myself up. I was big on myself, so I'm ego tripping. So yeah, I put 10 on 20, 20 on 10, whatever. But yeah, up the ante a little bit. Come on now. Everybody does it. That's what the president said when he got caught defrauding the government. Everybody do it. That's a perfect excuse, right? All right. They thought Flip Wilson was bad with the devil made me do it. 35. It says here, I have not worked treason or cursed the king. If he was the king, I'm cussing him. I couldn't pass that one because I'm cussing him every chance I get. I'm gonna talk bad about him every chance I get. So I'm not with him. Okay, understand that. I'll let you know where I stand, and it ain't with him. 42. We did 38 yet? No. Person said 38. 38. I have not cursed the God. Now that I'm with. Don't do that. I got that one. 38. Oh, 42. The last one. I have never thought evil or blasphemed or slighted the God in my native town. I get that concept. We got 3 different creation stories. Ham and Ra Patah. Each one got their own God. Let them run the city. Selfless service. My favorite. 29, what it says. 29 says, I have not worked grief. I have not abused anyone. Yeah, I agree, 100%. I don't do like I used to do, start stuff and, just instigate stuff. And, all right, moving on. Balanced mind. This is my favorite part right here. You see me doing this. That's what this represents, the balanced mind, a.k.a. right reasoning and right thinking. Let's see what they say. 14 is the balanced mind, right thinking. 14 says, I have not eaten my heart and been overcome with anguish and distraught. I keep myself committed, or have not lied, committed perjury. I don't lie to nobody. I don't lie about myself. Don't do that. Okay. Don't commit perjury by lying on yourself. Okay. If you didn't do it, don't tell you did. 16. I have not been an eavesdropper or pried into matters to make mischief. Again, I'm with that. Right thinking. I hate to hear people's telephone conversation. Why? That drives me crazy. I need to get out the way. Excuse me. I ain't not right now. Where we at? Hold on. 18. 18 says, I have not allowed myself to become angry without cause. I still maintaining that one. There you go. 31. 31 says, I have not judged hastily, variant, or been impatient. Getting better at that. These are things that I wasn't too good at. Now I'm good at. 39. What? We practice. That's how. So I have not behaved with arrogance. Got that out the way too. And last one, not stealing. 4. I have not committed theft. I don't do the stealing thing. 8 says, I have not robbed things. Again, belong to God. The church robber would never do that. Okay, I know some people stick churches up. 10. I have not snatched away food. Again, I'm on point. 41. It says, I have not magnified my condition, talk big of myself, bragging. I let that go too. not braggadocious. Last one, sexual sublimation. 19 to 20, I've been waiting to get this. Wrap it up. 19 to 27. 19 says, I have not committed adultery. For all you men with side chicks, this is for you. And homosexuality. I don't sleep with the same sex or another woman outside the marriage. Moving on. Last one, 27. It says, I have not lusted or committed fornication, nor have I lain with others of the same sex. So it's never been, homosexual activity has never been a good thing for nobody. Hope you enjoyed the lessons. I got to go. Right thinkers, in closing, may you all let it be 100, me 100 miles a day. Got none of my right thinkers who understand the summary of my philosophy. 42 confessions have passed away. I'm out.